So I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. And I got my handy dandy broomstick here with with the head screwed off, so I don't have all the dust bunnies that are stuck to it flying into my face while we're moving around. Um, but I would like for us to get started today with a couple of anterior raises. All right. Now, in the past, I've done it where we did this for a number of reps. Today, I'd like to go for time. All right, for a lot of these sets. So, anterior raise, I'd like for us to get into a nice athletic position here with the knees bent and the hips back a little bit. All right, and I'm just gonna raise this stick up. I'll show you a sagittal view here. All right, a side view. Just gonna go up to shoulder height and back down. All right, we're gonna get as many reps as we can in 30 seconds. All right, we're gonna get started here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? There we go, straight up and back down. Just getting the front of the shoulder, the anterior part of the shoulder warmed up here. Gonna get some of those chest muscles in there as well. There we go. Very nice. I'm gonna keep looking at the time here. Got about 5 or 6 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. All right. Now this next one here is going to be for time as well. This one's only going to be for about 20 seconds in each direction, but it's going to be our halos. All right. So it's more of an anterior halo than an above the head halo. But what I'm going to do is just make a circle in front of my body here with the stick in front of me. All right. We're going to go for 20 seconds in one direction here. And 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Just making big circles in front of the body here. There we go. Hopefully you got enough space where you're not hitting a wall or something like that. We don't want to scuff some paint up or anything like that. I'm going to check the time here. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. All right. Now let's go ahead and go the other direction for 20 more seconds here. And 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. There we go. Just going the other direction. We want to be balanced in terms of direction, as always. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. All right. Now this next one is one that I've only done it once or twice before. And I did it in a clinic where we had a lot of space, but this is going to be our forearm twist. All right. So we're going to get more of those muscles of the forearm here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this stick straight out. Hopefully we have a good amount of space, and I'm just going to turn my hand. All right. I'm just going to turn my hand like this. We can go ahead and get started here. I'm going to start us for 30 seconds on each arm here. There you go. Now, obviously, be comfortable with this exercise here. You don't want to turn your hand too far, but kind of let each end of the stick get a little extra push on that twist and get those forearm muscles loosened up here. There we go. And try not to hit another person next to you either, if you can. Very good. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. Let's go ahead and switch hands here. Go ahead and switch hands for 30 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. There we go. Very good. I'm not hearing any smashes on the wall, so that's pretty good. Unless we're muted and I'm not hearing it. There we go. 10 seconds left on this one. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. All right. Now these next 2 exercises are going to be a pair. All right. The first one's going to be our standing chest press. All right. So I'm just going to start out with the stick in front of my shirt here. I'm just going to press straight out and back in. All right. We're going to go for 10 reps here together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pressing straight out and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now let's get the pair in here, which is going to be our standing row, very similar to what we did on Friday in our workout. So I'm just going to be standing with my knees and hips bent like we had for the anterior raise. I'm going to start with the stick down near my thighs. I'm going to pull it up, pinching my shoulders back behind me, and let it come back down. All right, just to make sure that we see here where my starting position is, right here with the stick. Gonna pull it straight up, pinch the shoulders, and then come back down. All right, we're gonna get 10 reps for this exercise as well. In 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pull it up, pinch the shoulders, and back down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, now I want to start to move down the body a little bit more. All right, I'd like to go to a standing torso twist. So I'm going to place the stick on my shoulders here. All right, you can do whatever's comfortable for you. If you want to go without the stick, that's fine as well. But I'm just going to twist my torso for 30 seconds. All right, and I'm going to start my timer here in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Now, I wouldn't say that there's really a particularly large advantage to going with the stick on the shoulders. I think it's just a nice prop to hold on to. Maybe it kind of helps the twisting a little bit, especially if you're adding push with the arms. You might get a little extra twist that way. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. All righty. Now, moving down the body a little bit farther, I'd like to move on to our RDL here. All right, so we're going to get 10 reps of this. Let's just make sure that we have our knees and hips bent and back like we had earlier, and let's make sure that we have our back straight. All right, we're going to get 10 reps on our RDL together here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Bringing the stick down the legs and then back up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All righty. Now, I'm going to have us march in place for a few seconds here. All right, so we can set the stick down. We can set it off to the side for a second. All right, let's go ahead and start marching in place here. All right, and I'm going to explain the last exercise, which is going to be our canoeing that we've done in the past. Now, I want to make sure we are aware of 2 options here. All right, we can either go seated with our canoeing, or we can go on the floor. So essentially, it's going to look like the Russian twist that we've done in the past. All right, so you go ahead and keep marching. I'm going to demonstrate what it's going to look like in the chair here. All right. So if I'm going with canoeing in the chair, I'm going to lift my feet up, and I'm just going to bring each end of the stick down toward the floor, just trying to push myself through the water, or we can go on the floor, hopefully on a mat, not on hardwood like I am, and just go with our feet off the floor and gently pushing ourselves through the water here. All right, we can relax from our marching. All right, go ahead and choose if you'd like to do the seated or the on the floor canoeing. All right, with either option here, we're going to go for 30 seconds. All right, 30 seconds with either option here. All right, we're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Go ahead. Now, if you're seated, you can try to pick your feet up off the floor. You can also leave them on the floor if you'd like. I'm going with the seated option here. Just make sure that you're getting a good twist. There we go. And let's just imagine that we're pushing ourselves through the water. We're up in Colorado in the mountains. Going kayaking or canoeing or whatever you want to visualize. Got the trees on either side. Got the fresh mountain air. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All righty. Go ahead and relax. Very good. Now, we can put the stick away. If you'd like to keep it along for the workout here, that's fine as well. But I want to go ahead and start organizing our first superset here. All right, so if you want to come up to standing here, we can go into another march. All right, I'd like for you to march a little bit while I'm explaining our supersets. That way we don't lose any of our warm-up that we've gotten here in the last couple minutes. All right, so the first 2 exercises here are going to be a standing chest press. All right, so we can go with the stick, we can go with nothing, we can go with our weights here if we want, but we're just going to go into the same standing chest press that we were in before. All right, we're going to get that for 10 reps here. Now, if you're going with weights, you can make it a little tougher on yourself, and you can push 1 arm out at a time. All right, that's going to challenge your balance as well. All right, either way, we're going to get 10 reps together. So if you go with the alternating arm, you're going to get 5 on each side. All right, now the lower body exercise that we're going to go with here is going to be our double leg seated extension that we have done in the past. All right, so we're going to be seated, and we can choose, this is option number 1 for our lower body. We can kick both of our legs out and then bring them back down. All right, that would be 1 rep. The second option here is going to be our sit to stand. So if we can make sure our knees are spread out, I'm going to press into the floor, stand up, and then come back down to sitting. Make sure that you are aware of where your chair is when you go to sit down. We don't want anybody to fall over. I have seen that happen before, not in the clinic, but just other places. So those will be our options here for the lower body. All right. Now let's go ahead and go back to the standing chest press that I'd like to do. No matter which item you have, no matter which option you choose, if you're going both arms or 1 arm, I'd like to get 10 reps together. All right. 10 reps together here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pressing straight out and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, we can put our implement down there, our piece of equipment down for that one, and we're going to go into our lower body set here. Now remember, we have the choice of the double leg seated extension or the sit to stand, whichever one you're comfortable with here. All right, either way, we're going to get 10 reps together. All right, so let's get situated. And we're going to get our 10 reps. Oop, let me change my angle. There we go. Sorry about that. We're going to get our 10 reps on our lower body choice together here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Coming up and back down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. All right. Now, for those of you who are doing the sit to stand, I take a little longer on my reps for the double leg seated extension so that you have enough time to complete your rep with me if you want to stay in sync with me. All right. Let's move on now to our second set of our upper body choice here, either the double arm standing chest press or the single. All right, we can go double or single, okay? We're gonna get 10 more reps together here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pressing straight out and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All righty. That was our second set there. Let's knock out this second set of our lower body choice here. All righty. Yeah, remember to change my angle here. There we go. I'll move it down so you can see my legs going up a little bit better. All right. For those of you who are doing the double leg seated extension, we're going to get 10 reps on our lower body choice here. All right. In 3, 2, and 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. All right, we got one more set of each to go for this superset. All right, we're going to knock out this last set of our chest press choice here. All right, for 10 more reps. We're going to get started here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pressing straight out and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. All right. Now let's knock out this last set of our lower body choice. All right. I'm gonna fix my angle. I'm gonna go with the sit to stand here for this one. All right. Either way, we're getting 10 reps in together. All right. And I like showing you my lower body here because I want you to make double sure that for those of you who are doing the sit to stand, that we have our knees out. We never want to let them cave in like this. All right. Let's go ahead and knock out these 10 reps together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Coming up and back down. That's 1, 2. I apologize if my chair is squeaky. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All righty. Now let's take a quick second here. I'm going to count you all here while we're taking a rest from that first superset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Good number. All right. Very good. So we're going to move on now to our second superset. All right. Going a little bit quicker today than we normally do. That's okay. For this next one, we're going to need a chair and a resistance band. All right. We haven't used the resistance band too much today, but that's okay. Changing it up a little bit. And for this first exercise, I would like to do a self-anchor row here. All right, so again, we're going into that self-anchor that I've been just kind of chewing your ears off with all summer. All right, so the self-anchor here, I'm going to be staggered. So I'm going to have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and I'm going to have my front foot here be the anchor. All right, making sure that my knee is slightly bent on that front leg, and I have both ends of the band in my hand here. All right. Now what I'm going to do is extremely similar, if not identical, to what we did in the warm-up. All right, and on Friday as well. I'm going to pull the handles up to my rib cage, pinching my shoulders back at the top, and then coming right back down. All right. I'd like to get 15 reps on that set when we get to it. All right. Now the lower body option here is going to be one that we did on the floor back in like the first or second workout we did together this summer. But I want to do it from a chair today because I think that we can get a little added benefit from the chair. And it's going to be an isometric. All right. So we're going to get some nice breathing in today here with that isometric. So what I'm going to do is, hopefully you can see, right? You should be able to see my knees here. I'm sitting up nice and tall. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my right foot up off the floor, keeping my knee bent. All right. I don't have my foot up more than maybe 3-4 inches off the floor. All right. As long as there's some space there, we're doing good. Okay. And I'm going to then press my hand into my knee and try to bring my knee up to my shirt, although the hand is resisting. All right, this is going to be a great quadricep workout here. All right, now, excuse me, I like to do 30 seconds on each leg. All right, I think it'd be a little too much to do both legs at once. It's going to shift our balance and turn into a Russian twist type workout. All right, so let's do one leg at once, 30 seconds on each leg here. All right. Let's go ahead and knock out the row first, okay? We're gonna get 3 sets of each exercise. We're gonna knock out 15 reps together on this row, all right? So let's set up our staggered stance anchor. All right, I'll change my angle just to be sure that we can see. All right, I got my band underneath my front foot with my knee on the front leg bent. And we're going to get our 15 reps here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pulling up, pinch those shoulders, and back down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very good. All right, 15 reps. All right, I almost stopped at 10 by accident because I changed the numbers up on myself on the workout. Did 10 in the first superset and now 15 in this one. So let's go ahead and knock out the seated knee fighting here is what I'm going to call it. Seated knee fighting. All right, so I'm going to be in my chair here. All right, and I am going to stop my stopwatch, which is at 13 minutes. All right, and I'm going to go for 30 seconds pressing my knee into my hand. Remember to lift that the leg that you're working, try to lift that leg up off the floor. Maybe this angle's a little better. So I'm not lifting my foot up very high, just a few inches off the floor. We're gonna press our knee here in 3, 2, and 1. Going for 30 seconds. Make those hands and knees fight each other. Remember to breathe here. Sitting up nice and tall. We're doing great. Keep that up. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. All right. Now let's switch to the other leg here for 30 more seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. So one of the reasons why I like to do this from a chair for this one is because now we have that added gravity component as well. Now it's not that much of an additive benefit, all right, because gravity is only pulling down on our legs, which isn't that heavy, but we are still getting that added resistance in that way, getting a little bit more benefit in that. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right. Let's go ahead and switch back to our row here. This is our second set on our row. We're going to set up the staggered stance anchor here. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Band underneath the front foot. And we're going to knock out 15 reps here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pinching those shoulders back and back to the start. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. There we go. Almost stopped at 10 again. All right, let's knock out the second set on our seated isometric here. All right, gonna get 30 seconds on each leg. We'll get started here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pressing that knee, lift that leg up off the floor just a little bit. Make sure that we're sitting up nice and tall and continuing to breathe here. There we go. In through the nose and out through the mouth. 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. All right. Let's switch legs here. We're going to start pressing that knee for 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. I got a weather alert on my phone. Might get some rain here. There we go. Continue to breathe here. In through the nose and out through the mouth. 10 seconds left. Just keep fighting that knee. Fighting gravity here. Fighting that hand. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Let's knock out this last set on our row here. Once again, gonna get into that staggered stance. How are we doing on time? Doing great on time. All right. Let's knock out these 15 reps here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pulling straight up, pinch those shoulders, and back down. That's 1, 2, didn't change my angle. 3, sorry about that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very good. All right, we are done with the resistance band here. We can put that down for now, and let's go to our seated knee fighting for the last time here. All right, and we're gonna knock out 30 seconds on each leg together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pressing with the wrong hand there. There we go. Continue to sit up straight. There we go. Keep that nice posture and continue to breathe here. Really push that knee into that hand. If you're really pressing with the hand, you can get a good shoulder isometric workout in here as well. 10 seconds left.
Oh, hurry up.
Going to get that bang for our buck here. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. All right, let's go ahead and switch legs here. We're going to get another 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. we go. Press that knee. There we go. Hopefully we're still sitting up nice and tall. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. All righty. Now, our last superset here, we're going to have some options. All right, so I want to explain. We're going to have 2 options for each set here. The first one is going to be a great hamstring exercise that we haven't done much this summer, at least in my sessions. And that's going to be our glute bridge. All right, really great posterior chain workout here. So I'm going to need my mat, or if you got carpet or something you're comfortable laying on, that's going to work too. All right. So this is option number 1 here for our lower body exercise in this set. I'll demonstrate the glute bridge. Once I can get my camera back, there we go. All right. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. Still not a professional cameraman yet, but essentially I'm just going to be laying on the floor, all right, with my feet are going to be shoulder width or greater, and I can have my hands out to the side, or I can have them here, whatever's comfortable for you. And I'm just going to press my heels into the floor, all right, pushing my hips up to the ceiling, and then right back down, all right? We're going to do that for 15 reps, or sorry, not 15, 10 reps, I apologize, when we get to it, all right? Now, for those of us who may not want to go to the floor, we have an option where we can do our RDL instead, all right? So we can do that with our weight. We can do that with our stick, all right? That will also be for 10 reps so that we're in sync, all right? And then just remember, if you choose to do the RDL instead, we have to keep our back nice and straight, let that stick or weight come down the legs, and then we come back up to stand, all right? So those are our 2 lower body choices. Now, for the upper body, or sorry, for the core, actually, this is going to be a core workout. We can have our first option is going to be on the floor again, all right? It's going to be our Russian twist. And that can be with or without weight, all right? Totally your choice. And that's going to be, this one's going to be for time, not a number of reps, all right? And what I want to challenge you to do, if you're going to go with the Russian twist, is whether you have your feet on or off the floor, that's your choice, all right? Obviously, off the floor is going to be a little tougher. I want to challenge you to go slower on your Russian twist, all right? And here's where I'm going back to that whole little thing I was mentioning about gravity, all right? If we just let our hands flop down on each side, we're still getting our muscles to work, but if we allow gravity to add that resistance, we're going to get that much more benefit out of this exercise. If we take a longer time, gravity's pushing us down, all right, and we have to fight against it. That's going to be for 30 seconds. And the added, or the second option here is we can do the same thing, from a chair, all right? So let me set up my chair here, maybe not on my mat. There we go. So essentially, from the chair, we can still get those muscles to work here, all right? And we can choose to go with the feet on the floor or off, just like we did before, all right? You're gonna wanna be more on the edge of the seat if you choose the chair for this one, but essentially, what I'm gonna have you do is just try to touch the legs on each side of the chair, all right? Using those muscles to twist your torso around. And again, I wanna challenge you here to slowly reach for the tops of those chair legs here. You can even tap a weight against the leg of the chair if you want that added resistance. All right, and you're gonna wanna be more on the edge of the chair so that you can kind of lean back to the back, and that way you are gonna be at a little more of a steeper angle with your torso. You're gonna get more work out of your core that way, but obviously I want you to be comfortable first, all right? Be comfortable and choose a position that works for you here. But either way, I would like us to go back to our lower body choice here, which is either the glute bridge or the RDL. All right. So go ahead and pick whichever one you would like. I'm going to go with the glute bridge here for this first set. And we're going to knock out 10 of these reps together. All right. Remember, if we don't want the glute bridge, we can do the RDL. Let's get ourselves situated here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ready? First rep here, going up and back down. That's 1. Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All righty. So whether we did our glute bridge or our RDL, we're getting a great workout on the posterior side of the body here, those glutes and those hamstrings. All right. And let's go ahead and transition now to our core choice. Now, remember we had the choice of the Russian twist on the floor for 30 seconds with the weight or without, or we can go from the chair. Remember, if we're going to go with the chair, what I'm having you do is lightly tapping the leg. Maybe I'll go on the floor here so you don't have to deal with my squeaky chair so much. That's probably a better idea. All right, so I'll go with the one on the floor. Remember, we can go seated or on the floor, and we're going to get 30 seconds together here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? 30 seconds here. Just slowly touch that floor or those chair legs. You can touch the weight to the floor or the chair legs, whichever one you're comfortable with, and just really make that torso work every second on the way down. There we go. So here, if we want the technical strength and conditioning term for this, we are accentuating the eccentric contraction here. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. All right. So, and I paired these two together. So if you like the glute bridge and you like the Russian twist on the floor, you can just stay on the floor. If you like the RDL and the seated Russian twist, then you don't have to go back and forth between two settings there. So let's go back to our lower body choice here, either the glute bridge or the RDL. Remember, both of them are for 10 reps. I'd like us to get situated here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Very good. Ooh, all right. So I'm going to stick with the Russian twist on the floor here. Remember, we can go with the chair as well. We're going to get 30 seconds for this second set here. We're going to get started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Make that torso work. Keep breathing. Make that torso work. Every second of the contraction, make that torso work. Go nice and slow, but obviously to a pace that's comfortable. There we go. Doing great. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. All righty. So we are through 2 sets of this last superset. Let's knock out the last one of each. Let me check my time. Oh, we're doing amazing on time. All right. You don't hear me say that very often in the 9 a.m. I'm going quicker so we can fit everything in today. Let's knock out this last lower body set here. All right, either the glute bridge or the RDL. We're going to get 10 reps in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Ooh. Okay, we are done with the lower body set. Let's knock out this last core set here, and then we'll move on to our cool down. All right, let's get our last 30 seconds here in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Fighting gravity. There we go. Keep breathing. Ten seconds left. Keep fighting, keep fighting. We're almost through. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. All right. We are going to take a second here. I'm going to count you all one more time just to make sure I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see you, Mary. 11 now. Okay. Good. Okay, let's move on to our cool down. Now, I want to go to a muscle group here that we didn't really work all that much in the workout or in the warm-up even, but I still think it's a good idea to keep it loose, especially if we do a good amount of sitting during the day. And I feel like it got darker outside, making it darker in here, so I might turn my light on. Yeah, there's some pretty dark clouds rolling in here north of me, so I'm going to turn my light on. Hopefully, how's the lighting in here with my light on? Are we okay?
All right.
Okay, good. Let me know if there's any issue with the lighting, please. Maybe I'll get my big head in front of the light there. Maybe there's a little less glare. But essentially, I want to go start off with our 4-way neck tilt. All right, so I'm going to start off going side to side, and we're going to go for just 20 seconds in each direction here today. All right, because I want to make sure we get everything into our cool down here. So I'm going to go in either direction I want to start. We're just going to go for 20 seconds. All right, go ahead. There we go. Just tilt that neck. There we go. Ten seconds left already. Feel that stretch. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let's go ahead and get the other side here. Again, just tilt into the side. There we go. Maybe I'll go with the light off. 10 seconds left. Hope that's not too dark. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. All right. So again, we said 4-way neck at the beginning. So we just got both of our lateral directions. Now I want to get the forward and backward. All right. So when I go forward, I like to try to almost kind of round my back out a little bit so I can feel the stretch going down into my back here. All right. Again, one of those occasions where I'm going to encourage bad posture. All right, we're gonna go for 20 seconds forward and backward here in 3, 2, and 1. Going forward first. Hopefully we feel that down to the back a little bit. And I don't know if you remember me saying this earlier. This is a stretch I should have been doing when I had that pinched nerve in my back a couple months ago. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. Now with this last direction here going backwards, again, we're going for 20 seconds. I want you to go to the range of motion that's comfortable for you, so we're not sticking our head all the way back here, all right? So for 20 seconds, stay comfortable, but get a good stretch here in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Try to breathe as well. Three, 2, 1, relax. Very good. All right. Now I'm going to transition here. So this is a type of stretch that we've done once or twice before. I've talked about it a lot in the 9 a.m. class back in the clinic. It's our nerve flossing. So if we want to be at a wall here, we can, or if we want to be at out in open space, that's fine too. Essentially what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tilt my neck to the side here. All right. So again, we're stretching the neck, but I'm going to lift. So if I turn my neck to the left, I'm going to lift my right arm. All right. And what I'm going to do here is just gently wave. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Just going to gently wave my fingers. All right. And if we want to be at a wall, we can tap the wall. I'm going to go for 30 seconds here, starting in 3, 2, and 1. All right. So what I'm doing here is I'm lengthening this area of my body so that I can get the nerves that innervate the fingers to stretch and glide. Gliding is the term for when they slide within the sheath of tissue that protects them. And whether or not you have any pain in your nerves, this is a good way to help prevent it or to help make pain go away. 3, 2, 1, relax. We ended up going for 40 seconds there because I wouldn't shut up. All right. We'll go for 40 seconds on the other side here. And if we remember from last time, if you don't feel the tingling in your fingers, that's not because you're doing it wrong. It's because you just haven't practiced it. This type of thing takes practice. When I injured my elbow in high school tennis and my coach gave me this exercise, it took me a little while to feel the tingling, but now I can feel it in all of my fingers, except for my thumb. But I can feel that tingling, and that means that nerve is actually being stretched, it's actually being moved around. And if we have pinched nerves in our upper back, this can help alleviate some of that pain. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. So whether or not we have that kind of pain now, you might have it in the future. And if that does happen, then you can call back to this cool down here and kind of try to help yourself a little bit there. Now I'd like to go to the wall here. All right, so I'm going to turn my camera angle so we can see Kramer over here. All right, he's going to be my stretching buddy again. And essentially what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get to where the right side of my body is facing the wall. I'm going to do my miming act here again. All right, so the wall is right here. I'm going to put my right hand on the wall, and I'm going to turn slightly to the left here. All right, I'm scared to touch that wedding dress, so I'm just going to leave it there. But I'm just going to put my hand on the wall here with the right side of my body, and I'm going to turn to the left and get a little bit of a chest stretch in there. We're going to go for 30 seconds on each side. Go ahead. There we go. We worked on the chest muscles in the warm-up. We worked on it in the workout, so I want to complement that by getting it in the cool down here as well. 10 seconds left on this side. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. Now let's go ahead and get the other side here. So I'm getting the left side of the wall, or the left side of my body next to the wall here, excuse me. And then I'm gonna get my left hand up there, and I'm gonna turn slightly to the right now. All right, we're gonna go for 30 seconds here. Go ahead. 30 seconds on this stretch. There we go. It's just getting darker and darker in here. Maybe it's just me. Those clouds are getting darker. Mike, maybe we will get some of that rain down here. Three, two, one, relax. Very nice. All righty, now this next stretch here, we're gonna still be at the wall. And I'm gonna tilt my angle here. Now this is a stretch that I've tried to do in the past, and I did a poor job of explaining it a few times in the clinic, but I'm gonna give it another shot. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get into a staggered stance, just like we were in for our row today. All right, and I'll actually change the leg that you can see. And I'm gonna be, if I'm in my staggered stance up against the wall here, all right, I'm gonna have my right leg close to the wall here. Okay, so my right leg is the up leg. It's the one that's right next to the wall. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push my hips forward. All right, so I'm here, I'm pushing my hips forward, almost like I'm doing a glute bridge on the floor here. And what I wanna feel is a stretch in the front of my hip here. All right, that's what I'm going for, is a stretch in the front of the hip. So I'm in my staggered stance, push the hips forward, try to feel it in the hip here. All right, let me know how you feel about this stretch at the end here, if we understood my cues or not. Hopefully we did that time. But I'm gonna go ahead and stretch each leg here in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, staggered stance, push the hips forward. Hopefully we feel that stretch in the hip here. This muscle group is a very difficult muscle for instructors to add to workouts like this. The quadricep and this hip flexor here are just very difficult muscles to stretch if we're not in person. And even when we are in person, they can be difficult to get good, stable exercises for. Got about 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. All right, now we can just switch legs here. All right, so again, I'm in my staggered stance. Now my left leg is the front leg, and I'm again just going to push my hips forward. All right, hopefully we can see what I'm doing there. All right, just pushing the hips forward. Hopefully we're feeling it in the back leg here is where we should feel that stretch in the hip. All right, in that back leg. All right, we're gonna go for 30 seconds here in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, just pushing those hips forward. Hopefully we're feeling that in the back leg here on the front of the hip. Eleanor actually still has to do exercises for this muscle group because she tore this muscle in cross country in high school. There we go. A couple more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All righty. Now I want to move on to, let me check my time. Oh, we're still doing awesome on time. I want to move on to a seated stretch here. All right, this is rapidly becoming my favorite thing to do in the cool down alongside the whole body stretch. All right, but this is going to be our seated sit and reach test. All right, but again, just like always, I'm going to tell you to cheat on purpose. And the way that we do that is by bending that leg as we reach for our toe. All right, we're going to want to be on the edge of the seat here. All right. And with my bent leg, I'm going to reach for my toe. We're going to go for 30 seconds here in 3, 2, and 1. All right, and hopefully you can see, maybe you can't. I've got my leg pretty bent here. All right, my leg is almost at a 90-degree angle here. All right, and I'm going to keep trying to lean forward. All right. And interns are going to tell you to straighten the leg out, but for this purpose, we're going to keep it straight. We got keep it bent. We got 10 seconds left. Getting more bang for our buck on this hamstring stretch. 3, 2, 1. relax. Very good. All right, we'll get the other leg up here ready to go. Reaching for that toe in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. And let's try to keep that back straight and continue to breathe here as well. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right. Now I have, since we have time, we can get 2 stretches in here today. All right, this next one here is going to be the same Hollywood stretch that we had on Friday, all right, which is just the cool, fancy name that I lifted from one of my interns this spring for the seated back twist. Now, we have 2 options here for the seated back twist, all right, either in the chair or on the floor. If we go in the chair, what I'm going to suggest that you do is you turn your body in one direction. So right now, I have just turned my entire body to my left while I'm in my chair. So that means I'm going to turn to the right and get extra range of motion that way and just try to reach for the other side of the chair. All right, we're going to hold each side for 30 seconds. When I want to get the other side, I turn my whole body to the right and then turn my torso to the left. All right, now if we want to go on the floor, I'll go to my mat here and fix my angle. And this one's kind of hard to show, but I'm just going to get one leg out. Shoot. I'm just going to get one leg straight out and cross the other one over. All right, hopefully you can see what I'm doing there. And then I'm just going to use my arm for leverage and twist my back here. All right, our seated back twist, also known as our Hollywood stretch from here on out, okay? I'd like for us to get 30 seconds on each side here. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Just trying to get that twist on both sides of the body here, whether we're in the chair or in the, what's my computer doing? Or on the floor. I don't see anybody on the camera, so I'm assuming we're all in our chair on the floor. I see a hand up there. There we go. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, let's go ahead and get the other side. Oh, there's Mike there. I see him. All right, let's get 30 seconds on the other side here in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead.
Birds are pretty smart fish.
Got about 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. All right, now our final stretch here that I wanna burn up this last minute with is gonna be our whole body stretch. All right, so I wanna be either on the floor or in the chair and just trying to stretch all 4 of those limbs out like we're gonna make a snow angel. All right, I'd like to do that one for 30 seconds here. Just finish off this session. I'm extremely happy that we got everything in that I wanted to today. All right, go ahead and start. Whole body stretch here for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Yeah, we can do it standing there too. It's like we are greeting the morning sun there, Joan. There we go. That works. Oh, I'm so happy. I was super afraid that we were gonna, because I always talk longer in the 9 a.m. I was afraid we weren't gonna get to everything, but we did. All right, let me check my timer. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very nice. Now, that's all that I have for you for today. I want to thank you all so much for participating today.